Hello, Toads and Toadettes. Splatoon 3 has currently had 3 different Splatfests, and they've all been equally fun in my opinion, and I've just been enjoying Splatoon 3 Splatfests a lot lately. Obviously, Splatoon 3 has added stuff to Splatfest like Tricolor Turf War battles and much more, but not only in just this game are Splatfest good, but in all 3 Splatoon games have the Splatfest just been amazing. If it's either just a random topic or an actual crossover with other media, all Splatfests have been amazing. Now you might ask, what is so different from playing Splatfest than just playing a normal Turf War game or just playing Splatoon in general? There is a lot of different components that make Splatfest feel so special and so much fun, and that is what I want to dive into today. Firstly, I want to go over just the fun aspect of it. Being able to pick your team and just, speak your opinion, fight for your opinion is very fun to do. For the sake of just being a Splatoon 3 video, I'm just going to be going over the 3 Splatfests that we have had in Splatoon 3 as of today. And they're actually all 3 pretty different topics, even though yes, that's what's supposed to be. You'll see what I mean eventually. So for the first Splatfest, when Splatoon 3 actually wasn't even out, it was basically just kind of a random topic. It was rock, papers, or scissors, basically just a paying homage to rock, paper, scissors, shoe. And that is a random topic. Each one has its pros and its cons, but none of them are more powerful than the other. So having this as a Splatfest topic was pretty cool and pretty even, and it just came down to what people honestly either pick more when they play, or just what they like more. This was a perfect way to start out Splatoon 3 Splatfest, and it was also cool to see the use of the 3 different options instead of normally 2 in the first 2 games. Then, for the second Splatfest, technically the first one of Splatoon 3 being released, was what would you bring to a deserted island? Gear, grub, or fun? I personally was not as big of a fan of this topic. First of all, it's a pretty just not interesting topic, at least in my opinion, and it's also a logical topic. I just picked Team Gear because, it makes most sense, and that's where this Splatfest kind of went wrong. This Splatfest wasn't just an opinion Splatfest. Gear was just the most logical one. I mean, picture if you actually pick Team Fun, you're going to be on a deserted island with all these games and all you can play is solitaire because you have no one else with you. It's pretty sad, pretty depressing. So it was an obvious win for Team Gear, and the only reason I could have seen Team Fun winning is because Big Man picked it, which I can't really blame. And then now, the most recent Splatfest was actually a crossover, another type of Splatfest, with Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. It was which starter would you pick? Grass, fire, or water? This one is not only a crossover, but it's also one very similar to the first one. All of these types have their pros and their cons, and none of them are honestly the best type. This came down to what people think are better design partners, or just honestly what moves fit them both the best. So overall, it really came down to the starters that you had, as it was a starter-based question, and I loved this Splatfest so much. So if you don't get what I'm trying to say, basically, being able to pick your opinion and fight for it is what makes these very fun. Moving on to my next point is that how competitive they are. This is a very good transition from the last one, as I was just talking about how you get to fight for your opinion, and this is where the competitive aspect comes in. Like I said, for this video's sake, for Splatoon 3, Splatfests are determined by popularity vote being the biggest block and factor of a winning team. Then you have Splatfest Opens and Splatfest Pros that determine in their own each categories. Whoever won the most will get a point for that, or points for that. And then also Tricolor Turf War battles, which I still don't really see as fair, but they do exist, so it does count, like I have to say. And just honestly being competitive, your rank will go up. So for example, you'll go from a fan to a defender and all the way up to a ruler, just a bunch of different titles, and once you hit ruler, it just keeps on going up by +1, +2, +3. It's honestly very rewarding to get ruler, as you do get bonus super sea snails for this, and just sea snails in general, and those are very valuable, as after Splatfests are gone, which I'll talk about in another section, you will no longer be able to get these besides leveling up to star levels, which is a very difficult task. So actually playing and grinding for your team is a very competitive aspect, especially when you hold a grudge to a certain team, or when halftime results come in, which is another part I love about these Splatfests, is that halfway through the Splatfest, a halftime report will come in, showing you who has a bigger percentage. So obviously you're going to start to hold a grudge to the team that's in second if you're in first, or the team that's in first if you're in second or third. So just being competitive when you see that who you're going against, it's just very fun, and I love how it puts your title on your splash tag, for you can basically just flex and let everyone know that you're not messing around. Let's go Team Water. Next, I want to talk about how special these Splatfests truly are. They are not something that's always going to be happening. They are a very limited thing. Once they were over in Splatoon, they were over. Once they were over in Splatoon 2, it was over. And once it's going to be over in Splatoon 3, it's going to be over. So make every Splatfest count. Each one should feel special. It's one thing I love about Splatoon. most of your memories will be in these Splatfests. When you win and you're just watching the results and bam, your team won and you are just so excited, that is something that's going to stick with you throughout the rest of your Splatoon 3 experience. And Splatfests are just so truly special, and I just do not want to miss a single one. And I'm so excited to see what is coming next for Splatoon 3, and so far they've all been bangers. And yeah, just make sure you do these Splatfests, as not only are you going to miss out on the memories and the experience, but you'll also miss out on Super Sea Snails and Sea Snails. Once Splatfests are over for Splatoon 3, the only way to be getting this, what we're predicting, as this was the way in Splatoon 2, is once you get to level 99, the next level will be level 1 star. And each time you level up in these stars that go back to level 99 star, you'll get a Super Sea Snail. Now this is also going to be very difficult to reach this place, so I would make sure to play your Splatfest. You get a lot for just playing the Splatfest and a lot for just getting Ruler in a Splatfest. So you do not want to miss out on these limited events, and like I said, they're just so much fun. Who would ever want to miss a Splatfest? And there you have it. That's what makes Splatoon Splatfest so special and so dear to me personally, and I could see it for a lot of people. The event and the hype all around it just makes Splatfest so worth it to play, and you do not want to miss out on these. If you did enjoy this video, I do have other Splatoon 3 content on my channel. I have been trying to push out a lot of Splatoon 3 videos as much as I can possibly on my channel, so I definitely make sure to check those out. And I do also have other Nintendo related content. Like I said, if you did enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I also heard subscribing is free. It doesn't cost you anything. There's no tax, no nothing. It makes me happy, and it makes you happy, so why would you not want to click it? Just be a good Samaritan. But on that note, guys, I will see you in the next one.